Okay, so I have sewn it now. My stitch, I used a red thread so you could maybe see it in this picture. So I've just sewn that seam that we just pinned, and I'm gonna pull it through right side out and see what we've got here. Which you can also pull it right side out before you sew it, just to make sure it looks like this, okay? So you can see here I have sewn my edge and it looks pretty good here. So then I'm going to go on to the next step. But this is the other side. So basically you're gonna repeat that same step. You're gonna reach in and grab that seam allowance that's folded in and now stitched together. And you're going to pull it inside out to grab those two layers back together. So okay, and you're gonna just kind of catch those layers together until you get to that you're gonna have to turn it more inside out. Okay. And you can see that that inner layer is just kind of sandwiched in there. And as mine has shrunk over time, I'm going to actually line it up there, and then I'm going to ease my layers together a bit. So I should still have this hole in the back between the hood panel, that center back hood panel. So you can see between those two seams, I still have an opening. So I'm only gonna pin until that hood seam. And as well on the other side, we only finished at that hood seam. So we have this opening here. And you finish pinning and then you sew this along that seam. So again, the most important thing is when you reach in and grab that seam allowance at the area where you've already sewn, make sure you keep holding it until you pull the layers together, the two layers that you're holding. Okay, so that looks pretty good to me. So you go ahead and sew this up until the seam, then you stick your hand inside and pull it out, and let's see what we got at the next step.